it is
Puff out the guy with big shoulders.
Day
Big
2
shoulders.
of Download Festival, and I'm here with 2 members of Black Veil Brides. How you doing?
Apart from, where the fuck's your shoulders?
Oh, we're doing this?
Get them shoulders up.
Are you going in or out? Or up?
I'm going up.
All of the above.
We're having a good time. This is our 3rd interview of the 5 hours of press before we play today.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we're just starting it. Thanks. There's our publicist laughing at us maniacally over there.
There's an evil laugh.
Yeah, right. You can see it on her face. She knew what she was doing.
She's doing a good job, though. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're lucky that anybody wants to talk to us anyway. So.
Now, when it's rainy like this, how do you get yourselves in gear for a gig? Like, get the spirits a bit raised?
This is what Download is. I don't. Have you ever been? This is every single.
That's so true,
one.
actually.
Yeah. And we love it. It's fun. You know, there's something about like 40,000 people throwing mud in the air and wet and everything. Like it's a fun environment.
Yeah.
It feels right for Download.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I find that on there.
Yeah.
Just point to that. There we go.
Now, how do you feel about the fact you're not playing on this day with Kiss? Because I know you're fans of Kiss. Is that devastating?
Well, you know, it was one of those things where we talked to Andy Copping about where we should be on the festival, and you know, obviously at the end of the day it's his decision, and we made a case for our days and everything, and ultimately the decision to go here and to play with Manson and to get to be one of the closing bands on a stage, too good of an opportunity to pass up, really. So, you know, and honestly, look at all of these bands on all the days are just so amazing. So, I mean, you can't really lose.
It's not bad, is it? Now, I see that you posted a 2011 Download kind of flashback video on your Facebook. Can you remember that day clearly and how you felt and how it's different to how you're feeling today?
I feel it's pretty similar.
Yeah, same type of weather, I think. You know, we're just thankful the fans stick around. I mean, like, you know, the UK is great for us. The fans are always so avid about staying with the band, and you know, just following us everywhere through the rain and the mud and everything else. And so we're just as excited to play today as we were the first time we did that.
2011, we came and did a press day where the sun was out. It rained later in the day, but yeah, we had. It was on the Friday. The sun was out and it wasn't raining.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, the day that we played on Saturday. It was raining, but I think on the
Oh, yeah, we came a day early. Yeah.
That was yeah.
Did you bask in the sun?
I did. Well, that was our first Download. We never knew that we were never going to see the sun again.
You would have embraced it a bit more, wouldn't
At
you?
the time, I took it for granted.
Now, I was overhearing...
If we look just outside here, you can't see this, viewers, but it is just a soup of mud on the ground.
It's just getting worse, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
Broth.
It looks like just a pile of shit.
Glorious.
Yep.
Now, I was overhearing Alice Cooper talking to some journalists at the Kerrang Awards, and he says that he doesn't think true rock is a thing anymore. There's not enough artists doing it. But I think that you guys kind of bring that.
He brought us up at the Kerrang Awards saying that we're one of the few bands that does do the right stuff.
So you're the anomaly. That's good.
Yeah, no, Alice has always been, and for us, I mean, it was like, we're such huge fans, but he's always been a person who's been a big supporter of us, and I mean, is an icon. He's the reason any of us do this. Any of the bands that we were even influenced by, he was, you know, the original when it came to the kind of bringing the darker theatrics to rock. And he says, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, that rock is a theatrical form of music, and it deserves to have a show. And so, you know, obviously not everybody has to wear leather jackets and makeup, but if they did, they'd look a lot cooler.
So true. Now, you're a band that doesn't make every album like the same. You're quite happy to do different things with each album.
Yep.
Do you think you're risk takers by nature? Because in this climate, that is actually a risky move for rock bands to do, to actually dare to be different each time.
Sure, but I also think, like, I don't know, we like a lot of bands who make the same record over and over again, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think for us, we just get kind of like, we like the process. We get excited about new stuff.
Absolutely. We grow as people, you know, as a unit, as a band, and as people individually. And so, you know, Andy's lyrical content might not be the same on every album. We don't know, he has a lot of recurring themes, but, you know, he might be feeling different things that he wants to write about or express through the music. And so, you know, it's just different to continue to challenge ourselves, and obviously we have a different production team on, you know, all the records, and so, I don't know, we just try to do something different, push ourselves further and further.
So if you have, say, a good relationship, say, with Bob Rock, do you ever think, okay, we're just going to work with him from now on? Do you always want to switch it up and go, let's see what happens with this guy? It might be more challenging, but...
I think that the reason for us always having different production teams behind the records is that you want different values for what the records are going to be. Going into working with Bob Rock, it's like, well, we knew from the time that Wretched and Divine came out, we knew what we felt the next record should be, which was a much more stripped back, kind of more rock record. When Bob Rock came to us and said he wanted to work with us, it was a perfect fit because we knew production-wise that's who it was to do. If we wanted to make our next record a symphony or something, you wouldn't necessarily go to the same kind of production end. So I think it really caters to what the style of record that you want to make is.
How do you feel if the relationship is kind of almost taxing or challenging? Do you thrive off that when the producer is a bit...
I don't care for... we've worked with people, not people who have produced, but people who maybe have worked with us on a song or two. And I don't enjoy the whole, like, I'm going to be an asshole to get a performance out of you. I tend to just shut down in those environments because I'm trying to be creative and have fun, you know?
Now, I hear you're doing Warped Tour at the end of... Well, after this, I guess you're going to Warped Tour, are you?
We are, in 6 days.
You've had quite an onslaught on the road already. Are you mentally prepared for the next slog of like days in the heats and performing, or are you a bit worried about it?
I'm trying not to think about it. I mean, I take it one day at a time. I mean, Warp's a rough one. I mean, the buses are always breaking down because of the heat. You know, there's no AC and everyone's cramped in. I mean, we have 2 buses on this one, so you know the accommodations are a little bit better than any other Warp we've done before. But you know, you're still gonna run into problems. You can't overcome them. So
Warp's one of those things where it is so much fun and so much of an ass kicker. You know, it's like it's this really wonderful experience, and the audience it's great shows every day. You know, we never have a bad show, but you're also, I mean, it's hot and it's hard to get through. So it's kind of a catch-22, but you do it because you love it.
What would you say is the overriding emotion you have when they say you're doing Warped Tour? Do you go, yeah, or is it?
I think it's different for everybody. Some members of the band like it more than others. So as a whole, we'll say we enjoy it.
Okay, good, diplomatic. Now, I think you do like workshops while you're on Warped Tour, don't you, with fans? So does that must make it so much more fulfilling, like your job that you can give.
I've never done this before, so we'll see. I mean, I'm really excited. Yeah. Well, no, I assume so. It's an opportunity for me. I dropped out of high school. I don't have any formal education. I don't even have regular education. You know, I don't believe so much in a lot of the schooling system because I feel like they leave large gaps of education, which is stuff like reasoning and logic. Kids aren't really equipped with that in the U.S. More often than not, decision making is left to them as adults when they haven't had any skill set kind of given to them. So for me, I want to have an opportunity to talk to kids about making good decisions, thinking for themselves, and finding their own interest in knowledge and their path to knowledge. Because just because you're not interested in learning about the Magna Carta doesn't mean you're dumb. It just means that maybe you might be interested in something else. And I think I'm an example of someone who I had a thirst for knowledge, and I was able to educate myself on things that were interesting to me. And I can carry on a conversation with someone, and they wouldn't go, "Oh God, that guy's so dumb," you know. And I think that that's something. I'm not necessarily saying everybody drop out of school, whatever. I just want people to avail themselves to more interesting topics.
I think the whole education system needs updating anyway.
Well, I don't understand why you can't add one bell of the day for kids that has to do with like problem solving and real life applicable things. I don't think that you need to focus so heavily on the same exact curriculum because today it's different than it was 40 years ago, and you're seeing an increase of kids that get out of college with have no ability to do anything. They have a lot of debt and they can't do anything. And I feel like we're not treating our young people correctly, and we need to give them an opportunity to learn more about becoming an adult.
Very well said, eh? Yeah. So I know you're one of these bands that a lot of people come to, obviously for comfort and advice and stuff
and
like
for hugs.
that. A lot of.
Cece loves hugs.
Are you an awkward hugger, or are you all right with it?
Nah, I mean, whatever.
Go with the flow, don't you? Oh.
There's the hug.
I look like the gooseberry now.
I'll just go in. If someone puts their arms out, I'll just start hugging them anyway.
I'm just watching two men hug now. This is feeling cool.
Leather on leather hug.
Leather on leather.
It makes that nice farty noise, doesn't it? The leather.
Farting?
You know, when the leather combines together.
That's to my knowledge.
Just me then.
Oh, we got that good leather. See, there's no farts there.
No farts.
No farts on
You smell real good because this is a brand new leather jacket, so he smells hot. Smell it.
Dude.
It smells great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's that buttery leather.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I buttered this up right before this interview.
This interview has gone off the rails.
So apart from buttery leather, what can we expect from your download performance today?
Mostly just that. Just buttery leather.
Yeah.
No, we got everything. We got fire, we got explosions, we got the rain.
Umbrellas.
We got fire in the rain. And, by the way, pyrotechnics in the rain, I don't know how well they work, so we'll see.
I don't know either. Might just get...
It didn't work the last time we were here. We had all kinds of pyro issues, so we'll see. Hopefully tonight pyro is going to be going well.
If not, you make it work, won't you?
We'll try.
Yeah.
We'll just have Harry holding up things with fire on it.
Oh, is that his role, is it?
Yeah.
He looks happy to do that. That's
Do it.
good. And now your DVD is coming out soon. I think the pre-orders are out. Your live show.
July 10th, the DVD comes out.
Just having that and watching that back, bring it home to you, just how big things have got for you and how you're doing all right. You know, things are going quite
Pretty
well.
amazing. You know, I think we've been doing this for a while, and it's cool to see the band continue to grow year after year, and to be able to do something like that on a large scale and to have the kind of show we've always dreamed of having. It's really exciting.
Do things like that make your family relax and go, we don't need to worry about these guys, you know, they're doing all right, their career's flying, we can, you know, it's all good.
I'm not certain that, I don't know, I mean, my family has kind of always assumed that this is what I was going to do, and I don't know, I think we're very fortunate that we have very supportive families.
I think we're more harder on ourselves, you know, and then we're trying to be complacent, and we're always critiquing ourselves how to make the show better and stuff. And so, you know, I personally haven't seen the whole DVD in its entirety because I get like really like embarrassed and shy, like, damn, I should do this, should do this. So, I mean, I'll watch it when I get back home.
You notice the things you do that are a bit cringe, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I've got to let you go because you've got 5 hours of press, as you said, but thank you for talking to me. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Yeah.